Wednesday evening presentation of the end. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. There's Jackson with the 3, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
We've watched Morant get so good at this, instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Westbrook against Morant. Pass to Leonard. Out to the right wing. Here's Batum. That shot, no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Leonard's shot's good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
There's Jackson with the 3. Westbrook with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Drills it from deep.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Leonard. That one goes in. Leonard's got 8. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's George. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Bain finds Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Adams attacking. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
There's athleticism inside Steven Adams that we get to see every now and again. There it was, folks.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Leonard on the wing. Shot to stop the run. The ball's knocked loose. Batum outside. Leonard with a screen on Morant. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Second chance shot. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Second team.
Batum against Jackson. Here's Morant, and it's going to be a 3-second call. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook into the lane for 3. George, pure from 3-point range.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
George with the block.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
Batum outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Left side Bane. From deep, Morant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
An active finisher around the basket. Jackson showed great timing on the putback.
4 seconds left. Here's Leonard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And at the end of 1, both teams put.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And so in the game for the Clippers, we've got Mason Plumlee. Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Tillman. Hangs in the air. No good on the shot. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Gordon finds Powell. Back to Gordon. Picked by Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Powell. Goes up on the wing. And too long on the shot.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Kennard. Plumlee pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Gordon. Up and in on the layup. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Pass to Tillman. And here's Jones. Rebounded by Highland.
Yeah, everybody knows that that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Here's Conchar. He's checked by Plumlee. Here's Tillman. Back to Conchar. That one's wide left. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but the energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Here's Kennard. Hits a three-pointer. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Jacks up a three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And that's a quick draw from Kennard, just pulling up before the defense has a chance to react.
Pass to Covington. 1:03 left to play in the first half. The three ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. Tillman with a screen. Let's go with a three. Back to Kennard. On the wing, Conchar. Kicks it out to Kennard. No good there. Good D by Covington. The Clippers trail. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Jones. Gordon, the pass to Covington. Powell outside. To the inside. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Here's Conchar. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
He gets it off. And a pretty tightly contested game. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Grizzlies 30. The Clippers 28.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Leonard on the wing. Beyond the arc. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 13.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
George. And the jam by George.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Morant. Deflected. Here we go. Here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
George passes to Leonard. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Westbrook can't hit. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Jackson, the pass to Adams. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Batum outside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Steven Adams. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Batum with a screen on Brooks. And the dunk by Leonard.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Here's Bane. Puts up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Bane's got 9.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Leonard against Bane to the left wing. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
1:11 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. For 3, George. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
George outside. Leonard outside. George outside. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Batum finds George. Over Brooks. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
A line change here for Memphis. George hits them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Westbrook against Jones. Westbrook with the defensive effort. On the break. And the jam by George.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now...
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Grizzlies. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar from downtown. Drains the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Gordon outside. Outside Covington. It's Powell. High post. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Covington no good. And Memphis shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Conchar. And a miss there on the triple. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Covington passes to Plumlee. Here's Aldama. Kennard on the wing. Pulls it. Cans it from the wing. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. And they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Conchar. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Covington up top. Powell outside. Gordon outside. For 3, Covington fires in the triple.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Memphis calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Back to Morant. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Batum outside. 3-pointer. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Brooks against George. Inside. And here's Westbrook. Back to Leonard. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Gordon, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And Morant gets double teamed. Ooh, poked away. Bane against Gordon. Bane, the pass to Morant. For 3. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
On the wing, Bane. Outside for Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. Basket counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Leonard for 3. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Can you say prime time player? Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game. And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Leonard for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
On target from range.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Embiid. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Harden. And it's Melton in a two-guard. Embiid with it. Now defended by Bane. McDaniels passes to Dedmon. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got the game going here with the first basket for the 76ers. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Harden outside. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Now here's Jackson. Out to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen. Now here's Embiid. The three. Traps in the tray. Embiid's got 5.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter playing as a stretch 5.
Morant, that's for 2. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's McDaniels. No good from outside.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now, here's Melton. Over to the wing. Driving inside. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
And he might not give you a highlight-worthy dunk anymore, but look, hey, 2 points is 2 points, and the big fella delivered.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Embiid goes back up. Kicks it out to Harden. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Nailed from three-point land.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
Here's Morant.
Nice finish. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
That shot, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Morant with the steal. And a wide open look for Bane. Misses the three. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Up top, Embiid, guarded by Jackson. Embiid drives in. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Just come on. Like, how do you stop Embiid? Just using that bounce right there. Just unreal.
Bane for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Melton. Offline from the top of the key.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers. We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
Here's Conchar, stolen by Tucker. To the middle, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
The Grizzlies with another miss. The 76ers leading by 5. Maxey passes to Harrell. Back to Maxey. From the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Left side, Jones. Kennard kicks to Jones. And another miss by Memphis. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And here's Jones, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Jones, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
Here's Milton after Memphis gets the 3.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now, and the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 9. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win now mode.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Tillman. Philadelphia's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Adams.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Morant comes with the double team. Harris with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And slam dunk by Harris.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Just an absolute master at creating separation. That is a nice move by Harden to free himself up.
Payne for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Embiid with it. Three-pointer. That one, no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 7. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
The Grizzlies 30. The 76ers 21.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. D'Anthony Melton out there with Harden. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide open man.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Jackson up top, Dedmon defending. And the rejection by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Morant against Harden. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Brooks dishes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
Takes it from 10. Harden's shot is off. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And Taylor Jenkins wants a timeout.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Bane. Passes it to McDaniels. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
You got to be careful when guarding Harden. He's so crafty at finding ways to draw fouls.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Second chance shot. Jackson passes to Bane. Jackson, a screen on Melton. Back to Jackson. Clock is at 3. And Jalen McDaniels picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Bane against Melton. Bane with the bucket. Bane's got his second basket of the night. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Embiid, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Harden. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bane kicks to Adams. Back to Bane. Pass to Brooks. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And here's the break. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morant passes to Adams. Morant against Harden. And then Morant slams it in.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11. Melton feeling it out a bit. For the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Melton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden against Morant. Here's Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got 6 points.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jones is out there with Kennard. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The 76ers leading by 14. Down low, here's Maxey. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Shot's good by Kennard.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Milton. Unable to get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. From past the arc, count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Kennard.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Back to Kennard. For 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, Harrell. And Harrell shoots it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Back to Tucker. Kicks to Harrell. It's stolen by Jones. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Memphis moving it around. It's stolen by Milton. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. Whoops, they pick off the pass. The pass to Concho. Kennard against Harrell. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Maxey.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thank you, David. And Embiid gets it to go.
Acting fast, but also not rushing. Embiid fires off that pull-up J at his tempo.
What's the roll?
Morant kicks to Bane. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the paint, got a piece of it. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Embiid. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Here's Adams, a second chance effort. He lays it in.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Harden draws the double. Embiid, the pass to Melton. That one goes. Count it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
The outside leaner, it's not going to go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. McDaniels finds Dedmon, trains the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Outside, Bain. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. James Harden out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Dedmon in at the power forward. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
Batum outside. Pass to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Harden. First quarter at about a minute and a half in. Pass to Embiid. Got a piece of it. And here's Leonard. Batum outside, takes a 3, knocks down the triple. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Offensive rebound. It's George on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Pass to Embiid. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Leonard attacking. Batum outside. Fires from deep. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Harden against George. Pass to Dedmon. Right side, McDaniels. Philadelphia, the rebound. Dedmon, good.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Nice move. And the layup is good. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Dedmon. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Okay, James Harden showing you, I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
For 3, George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
It's all about getting ideal positioning. Once Embiid gets it, the D is toast.
George left side. Zubac with a screen on Dedmon. Leonard can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. George with a steal. Stolen by Harden. Fast break, Philadelphia. On up the court. Oh, George with a steal. Launches it. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Paul George, he's feeling it. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
We've got Mason Plumlee. Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Tucker finds Maxey. Now here is Harrell. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Here's Powell. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Harris passes to Harrell. Outside Tucker. Back to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And Harrell comes to help. Here's Plumlee. Driving in. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
For 3, Maxey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible. And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
And it's stolen by Plumlee. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Highland. Nails it from beyond the arc. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with them. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
For 3, Maxey. Plumlee pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time sets up his teammate.
Maxey passes to Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Now here's Morris. Outside Covington. The 3. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Harris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA, Tobias Harris, is a tough assignment. You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Here's Tucker. The Clippers getting their last shot to go, and the shot goes in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Morris. Here's Highland. Maxey covering. Outside Covington. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And then Embiid with the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's George. Can't hit that one. McDaniels with some nice D. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. From deep, Melton. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. McDaniels against George. Leonard outside. Back to George. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, he beats the butt. Allie, as always, thank you. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Joel Embiid is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Melton in at the 2. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Dedmon, good.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer, that vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got 12.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Tipped. Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Launches the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
First one falls for him. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
George passes to Batum. Out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Now George lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one. Harden against George. Harden, the pass to Dedmon. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Dedmon's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
George against McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Now here's Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 5 points.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
George outside. Out to Leonard. Over to the left wing. Zubac's with it. Picked up by Embiid. Here's Melton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
No debate there. He got hammered.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
George, just 3 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Philadelphia grabs the miss. McDaniels inside. George defending. Dedmon a screen. Leonard against Melton. The 2021-22. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the
previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
George passes to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Pass to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 7 points.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
McDaniels finds Embiid. Back to Daniels. Harden with it. Pass to Embiid. George with a steal. Leonard way outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. Well, and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Highland. Back to Covington. Here's Highland. 5 to shoot. Gordon can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
And Harris drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Powell against Harris. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Harris, outside Tucker. Jacks up a 3, hits the trifecta.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Here's Powell, and the layup falls. Powell's gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Tucker. Harris against Powell. Shakes him. Harris' shot is good.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Takes it inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for LA, Bones Highland.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Batum comes in for Covington. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Powell. And it's George in for Gordon. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the strike. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Melton passes to Embiid. Outside Harden. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Highland. Pass to Leonard. Here's Highland, defended by Harden. Here's Highland. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
Philadelphia.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Dedmon, a screen on George. Harden, deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Batum outside. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Zubac, screen. George passes to Zubac. From deep, Melton. Leonard pulls down the board. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
George outside. Zubac with a screen on Dedmon. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Clippers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And so here are the Clippers. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. George, good.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
George passes to Leonard. And he lays it up and in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and...
We know this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in its small forward. Morant with the bucket.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Bane against Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now here's Brooks. Morant with a wide-open look. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
George against Brooks. The shot by George, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. And he makes good on the layup.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Leonard draws the double. Down low. Here's Batum. Passes it to Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubac has got 6 points.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Here's Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. We've watched Jaren Jackson struggle with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player.
Now, here's Westbrook, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Batum. Outside Leonard. Out to the right wing. Westbrook passes to Leonard. A 3-ball. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. He's got 5.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Now here's Morant. Jackson. Morant surveying the D. Lets the three fly, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
1:02 left to play in the first. Morant kicks to Bain. Morant with the screen on George. On the wing, Brooks. Morant outside. Now Leonard. 5 points in the game. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Right side Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Leonard. And there's the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Again, the Clippers.
No hesitation right there. Westbrook can make you pay when you leave him space in the mid-range.
And Morant gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the...
The previous play is under review.
They're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the... What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the story for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Morris. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Outside, Covington. It's stolen by Jones. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Los Angeles leading by 7. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Gordon. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. So nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6, and the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Highland, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Highland's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And again, Memphis no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside Covington. Back to Plumlee. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Plumlee's got 4 points in the quarter. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Plumlee. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Good on the triple. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Covington setting the pick for Morris. Kicks it out to Covington. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Highland. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Covington.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Out to the right wing. Here's Conchar, covered by Morris. They set the screen, and there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Here's Highland, defended by Jones, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Jones finds Kennard. Back to Jones. Back to Kennard from outside the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his 3-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Here's Gordon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Here's Jones. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks so much, David, and we'll...
Your Clippers, 35. The Grizzlies, 25.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Zubac against Morant. Counted. Morant's got 11 points.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Zubac the pass to George. Leonard, that's for two. The shot will not fall. And it's Memphis the other way. Payne for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And George drops them both. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, this season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
George double teamed, stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
The Clippers trail. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Leonard against Payne. Leonard kicks to Batum. Jackson comes over with the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. George.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Here's Morant, and it's sent back by George. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Jackson comes over with the double. Outside Westbrook. No good with the triple. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Payne, no good.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Leonard finds Batum. They get it back. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Zubac. Morant with the steal. Inside, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
George against Brooks. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock. Knocked away. Puts it up from 12. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Payne passes to Morant. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his third foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Batuma's screen on Brooks. And here's George for three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Morant. That one's not going to go. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got into double. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Morant with it. George picks him up, and George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And here are the Grizzlies now. And they double up Morant. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Morant.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
On the wing, George. Brooks covering. And it's George finishing it off.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
The three from Morant. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. George finds Leonard. Back to George. Leonard against Kennard. To take the lead, Leonard attacking, and it's good on the way up. And the Clippers lead by 2.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. Outside Leonard. Batum trying to break loose, and it's Leonard missing. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bain kicks to Morant.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
First free throw is good. Robert Covington's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Both free throws good from Morant. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
It's tipped. Morant finds Jackson, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Outside Leonard. Outside, Covington. And the rejection by Jackson. They get it back. Shot clock at 3. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Outside for George. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Brooks against George. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Leonard looking around. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Outside, Covington. No good on the 3.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Feeds to Leonard. 1:09 left in the fourth. Morant passes to Jackson to take the lead. Count it, and the coach's challenge has been issued. A scheme like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the previous play constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
the ruling on the floor stands.
Moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Leonard inside, guarded by Bain. Zubac.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he can't get either to fall.
You'd think Adams is a smart target for a foul, but he might just surprise you.
Zubac, the pass to Covington. Five to shoot. Kicks it to Leonard. And the drought. And he gets it back. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Outside Gordon. Outside Covington. Morant with the steal. Brooks outside. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to do.
units for both teams. That could be the difference in this game, Clark.
You know, depth is so important in this league. You know, everybody can play, but you have to have quality depth and teams that understand their respective roles within their group. So managing their stars' minutes is important, and that's part of what depth allows you to do. So you need guys that understand their roles and are ready to produce every game.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Jackson. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Embiid, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it. This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Now here's Harden. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Embiid. Adams grabs the miss. I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season. Watch out now. The process is at work.
And it's blocked by Embiid. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Pass to Dedmon. 4 on the clock. Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Beyond the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Morant into the lane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on McDaniels.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
And Morant drops them both. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's Jackson. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Jackson's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the inside. Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. 5 to shoot. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Give him 8.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And Harden with the slam.
And Harden doesn't mind showing off a little bit either now. He has ridiculous ball skill. The defense looking completely lost out there.
Now here's Morant.
Oh, nice!
Oh, big finish!
Man! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Now here's Adams. Back to Bane. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
McDaniels against Morant. McDaniels passes to Harden. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 5 points.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They've got Xavier Tillman. John Conchar is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Williams in at the point.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Inside, here's Harrell. Drops in the layup for 2. Harrell's gotten his first basket of the night.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
Here's Williams. Pass to Tillman. Kicks it out to Kennard. And there's the screen. And here is Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. That one's good for 2.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
The Sixers trailing. Milton passes to Tucker. Out to Harris. From deep. Williams grabs the board. Memphis has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far.
There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris. His comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
Right wing, back to Maxey. Down low. And Harrell throws it down.
Harrell's not afraid to throw it down. As a matter of fact, he's got such strength in his hands and upper body that that's what he's looking to do every time. Punch it home.
Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team, Clark.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of 3 options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Konchar's got 7 points in the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
On the wing, Milton. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And there's the lob, and Harrell throws it down.
The alley-oop throwdown by Harrell right there, emphatically. And he fires up his teammates as well.
And here is Williams. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kennard outside. Back to Williams. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Harris outside. Outside Tucker. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell with the strong finish.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Milton against Williams. Kicks it out to Kennard. From deep three-point range. And again, it's Memphis with a three. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three.
Memphis has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Pass to Tillman. 4-3. And Kennard with the three. Kennard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And Harrell with the strong finish.
How about Montrezl Harrell coming into his own a bit as a scorer in this league, having another big night.
Back to Kennard. Tillman with a screen. Pass to Aldama from outside the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Timeout called the Grizzlies. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Harden against Brooks. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Embiid passes to Melton. Back to Embiid. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes the break. Here's Bane. And yep, it's good. Bane's got 8. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Bane. It could go. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Memphis.
The Grizzlies, 39.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Montrezl Harrell in this one. He's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
McDaniels out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Melton in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Stolen by Jackson. Moran against Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And the first one at the line is good. And Morant drops them both. This Sixers squad is struggling. To the middle. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Boy, he's got such long strides and unbelievable agility for a guy his size. Embiid's so good at going to the rim with force.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Shot clock at 3. Brooks from outside. That one is off. The 76ers go the other way with it. Melton left side. The shot no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Anthony Melton. That's his first personal foul.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Brooks a screen on Melton. The rebound by Embiid. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Adams with a screen on Melton. The 3 from Bane. Knocks down the triple. Bane's got 11 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Here's Morant. McDaniels covering. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Now Embiid. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Pass to Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Dwayne Dedmon.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Embiid with it. Check by Brooks. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:19 left in the 3rd quarter here. 3-pointer, Harden. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brooks. The shot misses. Great D that time from Dedmon. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Embiid. Here's McDaniels. Outside Harden. Gets the 3 to fall. Harden's got 8 here in this quarter.
You know, very few players have the license from three-point range that Harden has, and his license has no expiration date on it.
Payne, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Misses from the corner.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And he drops the first. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for McDaniels. Maxey, he's checked in for Melton. And Milton subbed in for James Harden. To the inside. Williams' shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one drops for him.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
Kennard outside. Here's Aldama. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The 76ers shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got John Conchar, Luke Kennard out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at power forward. Milton finds Harris. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Tillman in the post. Maxey covering. And the basket by Tillman.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Milton. And Harrell with the strong finish.
Harrell is an elite offensive rebounder. He's actually one of my favorite guys to watch work the glass.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Conchar. Here's Kennard. Back to Conchar. Lays it up and banks it in.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Harrell. And Harrell with the strong finish.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Pass to Tillman. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Dylan Brooks comes in for Conchar. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Morant in for Williams.
That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
Steven Adams checked in for Memphis. Three-pointer, Harden. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bane outside for Brooks. The 3 is up. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Harden against Morant. To the right side. It's McDaniels on the wing. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson, pass to Bane. This one for 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Brooks.
Morant with the slam! And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Embiid passes to Harden. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Desmond Bane.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Harden against Brooks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
And Harden, the former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Yep, that one goes.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
From downtown, and Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
And then Morant with the dunk. 26 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Pass to Dedmon. Out to the right wing. Melton passes to McDaniels. Embiid with it. The Sixers with another miss. Jackson for 3. Drills it from deep.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
And so Memphis takes this one. Bye. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
These teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And the Clippers starting five. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at center. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Harden against George. Passes it to McDaniels. And the rejection by Zubac. Nobody near George. The three-pointer off the mark. Leonard with the steal. From downtown. And they get it back. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook with it. And it's Harden taking him up. And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Harden. Now Embiid, back to Dedmon. From outside, off the mark. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency. Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Over to the left wing. Embiid inside. Leonard's there. Dedmon passes to Melton. Another miss by Philadelphia.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Leonard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
George, no good. The 76ers trail by 9. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And that's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Dedmon with the block. They retain possession. That one good for 2. Zubac has got his second bucket. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia, trailing here by 8. And then jammed down as he goes right over AD to Zubac.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. There's the 3. And they recover it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Here's Harden. 1:06 left in the first. And the dunk by Embiid.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Leonard. Driving in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career, playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now here's Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Batum, good.
Batum getting the ball and just really relaxing on that, Jay.
Pass to Embiid from deep. Connects from three-point range. Embiid's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Throw good, Paul George.
When you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George, that should tell you how valuable PG is. Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Morris. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And the basket by Harris.
That's a shot that Tobias Harris is really working hard on to become more consistent as a threat from the three-point line.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Harold in ideal position and then rises back up and then able to jam it down.
Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. Lays it up off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Milton kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Harrell. He gets it in there. Harrell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Covington with it, now guarded by Harrell. Here's Plumlee, and he uses the glass on the layup. Plumlee's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Milton. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Harrell. Rebound by the Clippers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Brent, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, you know, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Morris passes to Covington. Pulls up. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The 76ers trail by 13. Milton with it. Right side Maxey. Harris kicks to Maxey. Back to Harris. Takes the three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there. Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
Outside Covington. The pass to Highland. Misses off the right iron. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Highland. Defended by Milton. Outside Covington. Here's Plumlee. This one for 3. Highland misses. The 76ers trail by 10. Tucker the pass to Maxey. Fires the 3. And Tucker kicks to Maxey. Tucker a screen. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Good positioning inside from P.J. Tucker and just going to work.
Highland passes to Plumlee. Maxey against Gordon. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Fires from deep. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Here's Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blowed. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
The line for your Sixers,
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different,
the previous play
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Pass to Maxey. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's McDaniels. Tries again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by George. Westbrook's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Melton, no good. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Westbrook against Melton. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
So lethal from beyond the perimeter. Harden is smart at recognizing when he should shoot from there.
Here's George. He's got 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Joel Embiid. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Westbrook against Melton. Over in the corner, McDaniels kicks it to Embiid. Going inside, and the dunk by Embiid.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
There's the pass to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Harden finds Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And 12 points for Joel Embiid.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
George against Melton. Zubac in the post. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 10. In the corner, Harden. And there's the feed to Dedmon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The inside game of Dedmon looks pretty good there. That's a nice move. Comfortable on the back.
George, that's a 2-pointer. It's the front of the rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Leonard with the ball. Working on McDaniels.
Now you settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden scanning the floor. Drives to the hoop. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this is Harden's specialty, one of the best in the league at drawing contact and yet still able to convert.
Here's George. 7 points in the game. And foul on the shot. So he'll get. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for the Clippers, Paul George. At the line for 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different,
The previous play is under
a lot
review.
easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
76ers, BNT.
And he knocks down the first one.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Here's Milton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Powell. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George. And it's Highland in at the point. Powell in the high post. Harris is there. Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Tucker a screen. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
George with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Ball's knocked loose. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Covington. Basket counts. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The shot by George, no good. The 76ers trail by 11. Left side, Harris. The tray. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Tucker. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Covington kicks to Powell. There's a screen by Covington. The Clippers keep it alive. George finds Powell. The 3. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
First team foul.
Gordon's checked in for Los Angeles. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Milton the pass to Maxey. From the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Second personal
And Covington says, bring it on. I'll take the contact, and I'll still finish.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
In the corner, Harrell with it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Plumlee, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Covington back to Gordon. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Clippers leading by 12. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Another shot, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
You know, based on the response of the fans, I'd have to say they disagree with the officials on that one.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And Harrell slams it in.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
Lobbed up there for Powell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by Covington. And so here are the Clippers. It's a 14-point game. Gordon, the pass to Highland. He kicks to Plumlee. From about 19 feet, off the mark. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.